You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet, so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of the right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation, grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me, cover me.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, we're in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, as soon as you get in, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. And this is how we start the thing.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life. And as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we actually do mean that. We originate, we don't imitate. We bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Take a listen.
Anselm LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
And folks, we do mean that. We do actually mean that. Let me bring in my co-host, the man himself, the young man out of South Trinidad, man better known as Uncle Tommy. Tommy, welcome.
Good evening, Brother Wall Street. What's happening?
Today is a splendiferous day. How are you doing?
Fabulous, fabulous. Did you run today?
Wonderfulicious. Say that again.
Did you run today?
Does a plane fly?
Okay, I'm asking answers.
I did 6 miles today. And
All right.
Tommy, today, I booked my hotel in Mexico City. I booked my
Well,
hotel.
I know you're ready now.
So no turning back now. Now I have to get a flight and I have to rent a car.
Full steam ahead.
Full steam ahead. Yeah? Again all my business. All my business. As I just tell my class Tommy, I keep it real. Okay.
Yep.
All right, I just get something there. All right, I will try to see if I could open it somewhere. Yeah, Tommy. I just tell my class I keep it real. You understand?
That's the only way.
Yeah. Bring the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yep.
Yeah. So Tommy, I did 6 miles today. 43 minutes, 52 seconds. You understand?
Yep.
So I hard at work for November the 3rd through November the 9th. And folks, I'll bring videos for you guys. You know what, Tommy? I go do a live from Mexico City.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great.
Yeah, I go do that. I will get all your live from Mexico City. Yeah? And you know what, Tommy? I go try to see if I could stream the race too. Yeah. We tired so we originate, we don't imitate.
Yep.
I go get somebody to stream the race. Watch. So all you will get live and direct from Mexico City. Yeah? Correct. I just thought about that, yeah? When you see how thing does
Pop up in,
like
pop
that,
up in your brain.
yeah. So Tommy,
Yes, sir.
wait now. Tommy.
Yes,
Tommy,
sir.
I
Yes,
want
sir.
to hear from you, What is your
Yes.
take on this,
Go ahead.
Monica Ramkisoon was on at 8:23 a.m.
Yeah, I realized she was first. Batman.
Wait.
Bat,
And
Batman
Batman was
tried a thing.
in at 8:23 a.m.
Batman tried a thing too.
So nobody, both of them was in at 8:23. So that is a tie.
Yep.
All right.
But she got through first.
Oh, she get you first.
The timing is tied, but her entry registered first.
Both of them was in at the same time, Tommy.
I'm not disputing it, but I'm saying what showed up on the chat first.
Yeah, I showing it on the screen. Monica Ramkisoon. Well, Monica already see the time. 8:23 a.m. Batman 8:23 a.m. It could be that both of them log in at the same time, Tommy.
Agree. Or she was just a breath before him.
So you saying that she was in first?
That's what my screen shows.
All right. So Batman gave vapor rubbed again.
Unfortunately.
Tommy, I think you have something with Batman, I just feel so.
He hanging out with Robin too much.
Oh God. Tommy, you say Batman Robin too much?
He hanging out with Robin too much.
Tommy, listen, yes, we are the hosts. But I think we should let the people in the chat decide if it's a tie or if Monica should be giving me first place. Because you know it's a hat trick people trying to get, right? And a hat trick do easy to come by, and a first place do easy to come by. So we want to be fair to Batman. So
if either one of them were to come first for the next two sessions, we should give them.
all right. That's not the problem right there. That's not the problem. So if Monica or Batman comes first, the next two instances, it will get a hat trick.
Correct.
Correct? All right. So we settle that. We fix that. So Monica was first. Batman was right next to Monica, right? Monica said, "Good morning, Uncle Tommy and Wall Street and all in the village." Batman said, "Good." But look, another 8:24 again. He at the same time as Monica. Batman said, "Good day to all." The thing, and she said, "Batos boy, Batos are just eating breakfast." Oh God, I feel Monica wanted to say something else. I feel she wanted to send a message to Tommy. I feel Monica sent a message to Batman. Good day to Professor and Uncle Tommy. Remember to like and subscribe. Correct is right. Hey, look, Miss Santa Cruz early too. Good morning, all Chick and Uncle Tommy. Good morning to you, Miss Santa Cruz. Good morning to my friends on the village chat. Good morning to my WZYE family. Tommy, you hear the breaking news, Tommy?
Which one that break?
I ain't not follow here, but we go get into it. Let me read the breaking news for you. Oh God, boy. The PNM boy. Listen to this, I'll just go get all of the headlines. It's a story by Ken Ali. Ken Ali breaking all kind of stories these days. Oh God, come on, phone fix now, man. By the way, Tommy, I have a new phone,
Okay.
I get the iPhone 17 Pro Max, Tommy.
Wow. You all the way up.
I've gone from iPhone 11 to the latest, boy, the latest of the latest. iPhone 17 Pro Max. Yeah, I tell you all in my business. But anyway, breaking news by Ken Ali. Petrotrin Oando deal faces corruption probe. You listening, Tommy?
Petrotrin and Oando deal faces corruption probe.
Right. You remember the deal? What the PNM? The deal with Oando and the PNM?
Of course.
It's facing a corruption probe. You think it's easy? It ain't easy, you know. We go get to that story too. We go get to that story. Yeah, we go get to that. Breaking news, boy. Oh, you know we should have played the breaking news thing. But anyway. But Tommy, before we continue the probe, before we continue, I want folks, we've been falling down on the job on this,
Fraud. Coming up next, fraud of the week.
Folks, we want to get back to fraud of the week. Tommy, we fall down on that. So, folks, we want you to tell us who is your fraud of the week. We'll take the numbers, right, Tommy?
Yep.
And we'll issue a fraud of the week. Listen again, Listen.
Fraud. Coming up next, fraud of the week.
Yeah. We want to delve into fraud of the week. There are plenty of people vying for that, you know, Tommy. Plenty people. Let us get something else here. Oh, God. Look. Tommy, I gotta pop that picture. I gotta pop that one. All ain't easy. Trinidadians not easy. They ain't easy.
Nope. Never was, never will be.
Yeah. All right, let me finish up in the chat. Mr. Intellectual says, blessed morning, pro Uncle T and all villagers. Hope you all having a marvelous Monday filled with everything that's good from the hands of God Almighty for a productive and fulfilling day. Brian Manning. Who's that? I just got a message. Let me see what this message says. How to pop this picture? She like salt, want to be in everything. Mr. Intellectual say, Brian Manning will call in. Tell you why. Call in where?
ZYE?
Eh?
You calling in ZYE?
I don't know. Call in where? I must ask him call in where. Yeah, call in. Is that what he say? I know what call in where. Nah, yeah. Yeah. I know say Vol Mr. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Yeah. Financial guru.
Yes, good night.
Yeah.
Yeah, Professor Wall Street,
Yeah.
calling in early. I know that you had the fraud of the week and you're talking about the Oando. I have to say, good night, Uncle Tommy. Good night, everyone. Good night, Professor Wall Street. Let me reaching up to all protocols.
Yeah.
So, the reason why, and it's interesting that you talk about the Oando, because Professor Wall Street, you ever hear about beef from Bullfoot? You ever hear that terminology before?
Say that again?
Beef from Bullfoot?
No beef from Bullfoot. Yep.
Right. That means you don't know your head from your behind, from your elbow.
Your elbow from your behind.
Yes. This morning, Brian Manning was on a radio show. And I really thought I was in some sort of dystopia. Because why Brian Manning is the fraud of the week is Brian Manning is starting to talk about a number of things. And let me be quick. He talked about the financial authority that was zepoed by the UNC government. Yeah. He talked about the downgrade, not the potential downgrade, but the negative watch of the Standard and Poor's. And what Brian Manning was postulating, now this guy said he went to school and he studied finance and economics, but he was trying to place the blame 9.5 years of P&M. Rowley put Con Imbut, a civil OJT engineer, Professor Walton and Uncle Tommy, in charge. The 11.5 billion USD approximately, which was left in 2015, whittled down to 5.5 billion. Brian Manning is blaming the UNC administration. Half of 20 years, okay? PNM was in power. He also was saying that they block every instance, the UNC government that is in power now, to deal with diversification. He talked about Oando, how they were going to sell Oando. Brian Manning doesn't even understand that they were not going to sell Oando. They were going to lease Oando. And Oando has issues before Saul because its current liabilities for 2 years, meaning its current assets, its cash, was lower than what it owed. So Oando does not have the capability to pay for any lease or any possible financing because they don't have the money. And you pointed out that, Professor Waltree. Not only that, he pointed out that every diversification project that the PNM came up with, he talked about the nutrient. He talked about the fact that the gas deal, not the gas deal, the deal with Venezuela, that the PNM was blocked by the UNC. He doesn't understand that that deal was blocked by the United States Office of Foreign Asset Control. And one more last thing, he talked about investment, how the PNM was trying to bring in investment. Uncle Tommy, outside of oil and gas, and that 200 trillion cubic feet that they're looking at from Venezuela, there was nothing done other than a luggage factory coming in from China to do anything. So Brian Manning, and I will leave you with this one, the 125 million, he said he is going to be able to have somebody pay his mortgage, but he's going to sue somebody. But I asked Mr. Manning, did you or did you not have access to bid on Clico's One Woodbrook Place commercial estate? Brian Manning is a fraud. One more thing he pointed out, which I can't forget Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. He talked about diversification of the Tobago with sandals, how UNC blocked that. UNC didn't block it, Mr. Manning, because if you didn't know finance, if you didn't know economics, and if you didn't know accounting, you would know that there's something called an optimal capital structure. The P&M administration under Dr. Rowley was going and fund to build that Tobago hotel, and it would have cost anywhere between 5 to 7 billion TT. All debt. You never do that in finance, and he's blaming the UNC for that. And if you think I don't know what I'm saying. Arthur Lockjack, 1 week after, came in and said we should all come together and see if they could bring back Wood Stewart and put in equity. You can't do anything with debt. If you have too much debt, you will have the way what went on with Nikon. Manning is the biggest fraud. You don't know beef from Bullfoot. I want he and come in, but to answer what were your responsibilities concerning Clico Investment Holdings. Have a good night. Brian Manning is a fraud, and people must understand we must push back against this, because they're going to come, they're going to come and say how we borrowed and UNC borrowed and all of this. They ran up 69 billion with a B. Carmen Burt and Keith Rowley ran up 69 billion from 2010. Now we have 148 billion in total debt. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Uncle Tommy, have a good night. Professor Wall Street. Brian Manning is my nomination for the fraud of the week. Have a good night.
All right. So we have one fraud of the week.
Thank you.
We have Brian Manning, Tommy.
That's the fraud of the week. That's far.
You take the notes, or you have it? Brian Manning, fraud of the week. You have it?
Yep.
All right. So Brian Manning, folks, fraud of the week. Let me go down in the chat. Fraud of the week is Brian Manning. Brian Manning has won so far. Virginia said the whole so folks, we want you to tell us. Let me play this again. We want you to tell us who is
Fraud. Coming up next, fraud of the week.
Fraud of the week. Who is your fraud of the week? All right, put your fraud of the week in the chat. We already started with Brian Manning. Brian Manning is the first fraud of the week. I don't think Brian Manning will win that. COP, welcome.
Good night to you, Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. Good night to you, brother.
Good night.
Fraud of the week.
Yeah.
But that going to be Penny. Yeah, that going to be Penny. Fraud of the week. Akasha.
One for money, one for penny.
Right behind she there. Akash right there behind she. Akash telling herself, Penny running second, Penny running first. He go run second after right there. It's amazing, eh? It's amazing to see the opposition leader who wearing shirt and tie, like how Keith Rowley used to wear shirt and tie. Get fraud of the week. She wearing shirt and tie. No femininity in her at all, I see. Why a female woman, opposition leader, will try to dress like a boy and wear shirt and tie? What that is? You even look like Eric William there. You even look like Patrick Manning there. Anyway, let me leave she alone. Professor Wall Street.
Yeah.
One of the best things I see happen in the city of Port of Spain, and it happened to them because lack of ambition and care for taxpayers dollar. By the breakfast shed closed down, lockdown, nobody is selling over there because they owe millions of dollars.
COP, you're talking about the breakfast shed?
Yeah.
COP, when I saw that, boy, I feel I feel a kind of way, COP, that we don't cherish our historical things in Trinidad and Tobago. You feel that's supposed to close down?
No. The PNM supposed to ensure that the black people and them who selling over there have that property for the rest of their life, for going to generation to generation.
Correct.
But the PNM did not seek their interest.
Correct. And COP,
The PNM.
you know what? I bet you 150% of them are exaggerating. It's PNM.
All
of them is PNM.
That's why they wasn't paying. And all you the cut tax for, they give them no letter to close up and move out, you know. Pay all the bill. And because of the lack of opportunity under the PNM, they can't pay the bill.
And COP, you know what? You see all that money the PNM spend in that gala that they had in the Hyatt? Huh?
They can help them.
They could have bailed out them people on them. Watch. Them like people, them like black people, them COP could have bailed out them people with all that money them spend in the Hyatt.
You know what they're asking now? You know what they're asking this government to do now? Well, they could have write off that money and let them continue selling.
Yeah.
Don't write off no money.
No.
Give somebody else the opportunity. That is what I am saying. That is the beach front. That is the sea view front by the Hyatt. And you tell me, you can run successful, ambitious business where business could prosper, where the world could come and buy over there, where cruise ships and all kind of things coming in over there, millions of dollars, and you still selling our food. When you want to buy our food, is a pie and red bean and chicken over there with a little bit of salad. That's $70, $80. The most expensive food place it happened in Trinidad and Tobago is there. Give some other person over there. I don't want to sound sarcastic, but let tourism take over that place over there and let tourism give somebody else over there, which part it will be successful. When you're going inside there, it must smell clean, it must smell nice, the food must be affordable, cheaper price. That is what we want over there. Give them doubles, people them let us sell roti over there, man. Thank you.
COP say get people. Tommy, what a shame. What a shame on the PNM. Is the PNM cause them people to lose their work? All of them inside of there. The PNM. Let me keep it real, Tommy. Let me keep it 100. All the years the PNM had the opportunity to bail out them people. Tommy, KFC, welcome. I want to speak about the bailout. KFC, welcome.
Hi, the night Mr. Washington Uncle Tommy.
Yeah.
The night my brother COP and Sandy will could on any bit of me.
Yeah, man.
But COP pick my topic, I'll go and talk about today, boy. Tonight, boy. You know, I go down there to the body breakfast, shut down there.
Yeah.
I remember the husband today. And the whole building closed up. You remember how man called Steve Antoine and a program at 91.9 crying out?
Yeah.
With the roof in there, tarpaulin there for years?
Yeah.
So we keep black people, the black people, boy. We don't support we own.
But is it PNM?
Them when you cut a certain money, and take a certain money. Now I tell you, don't put that she can't papa show us go for emancipation there. You know, KFC sell out.
Correct. Yep. You know.
And down there the black brothers and sisters selling down there nice profession and local food now, Trini food now.
Real
they gonna support the black brothers and sisters, you know.
Correct is right. Homemade food.
And majority of the PNM, or that be run up on the PNM, you know, they are playing politics, they playing them down there. You know, the one in the market and all, it closed down, certain parts closed down, it can open back. Central market.
You think it's easy?
Anyway, black players, they make money. And then PNM stronghold, and them, you know, Mr. Washit.
PNM stronghold, boy. Yeah?
So they shoot black people by the real, we kill and jail by, and this penny, but what she looking like? Saddest man who passed away there. Must see so rest in peace. The chicken like Burkey there, boy.
Who's your fraud of the
Remember
week?
because the president?
Hey, KFC, who's your fraud of the week? Fraud of the week.
Obia man, boy.
Who's that one?
Four-star comments. Four-star comments.
Tommy put one for first study.
Yeah. Bless her love. Love to us.
Tommy, let me tell you something. There are certain places and certain businesses in an economy that gets bailed out from the government because of the financial impact it could have on the economy of the country. Right? For example, back in the day, there was AIG, right? AIG was a big company on Wall Street, and the government found that they were too big to fail, and they bailed them out. It's something similar to CL Financial, but kind of totally different. Similar but different. However, once AIG got back on its good footing, the government sold it to private investors. Right, Tommy? You understand that, right?
Yep, I remember AIG.
Right, you remember AIG? Yes. You know, it also ended up with GM as well, right? Once it got back on good footing, the government then sold it back to private investors. So what the P&M could have done, because all is happening under the P&M. If the P&M really love them people and don't just love them for their votes, they would have bailed them out, right? Making arrangements with the people. And once they get back on financial footing, they could have sold it to private investors and privatized the place. But the P&M didn't want them there no more. P&M wanted to give that. They wanted to give that to the 1% long time. They don't want that. You understand? And them people, I don't know, boy. Like, they didn't know enough in order to fight. They didn't know enough. Yeah? So, something wrong to me. Something wrong.
Yep.
Mr. Florida, welcome.
Hey, good evening, Mr. Hansen. Good evening, Mr. Tommy. Good evening to all the callers, all the texters, everybody in life. Happy to see everybody on this Monday through our God grace. Blessings.
Yeah, man.
Mr. Hansen, sorry for them people and them.
Yeah,
And I will
go ahead.
I will go as far and say them people, because you know why they continue voting for the same thing over and over and they're not getting help, and they continue voting for it. Let them give the 1%, sell out the country to the 1%. That is all. Let the 1% reap and benefits and let them make videos and say, look, we is the most powerful. Because that is what seems people like. You understand? Because people in Trinidad don't really like the tradition. You know what people like? P&M. People don't like upliftment, and their family, You know what they like? P&M. People don't like to see themselves getting richer and being able to go and trip something, and you know what they like? P&M. So they prefer to hear the P&M people and them make all the money. That's all they want to hear. P&M. And like when they say P&M. So let us take what they get now. Mr. Hansen might stop feeling sorry for them, because they get an opportunity to not the stronghold to show them that they mean business, and they still voted for P&M. And who's the people who support the business? Let me be honest, Mr. Hansen. Let me be honest. Who's the people who truly support the business? The same one who throw the racial slurs to. Who's the people who just go to big one and spend the money? The same one that throw the racial slurs to. If it's Calcutta, if it's New Delhi. And let me be real. Because we're just trying to be sugar coating it, but we have to be speaking it in the truth now. And it's about time we had to start to speak facts now. How could you, number one, the 1% of them do not help the poor people and them. Anything you're throwing, football, cricket, anything they're not helping. Who does be helping you? It's the same people who you want to throw the most racial slurs for and who feel it's we time and all them time. You understand what I'm saying? And we have to start to speak the truth to power now. And people have to we can't sugarcoat it again, Mr. Hanslem. Because if we continue sugarcoating, how people's minds will change. You see, it's easy for PNM to speak the real talk, right? You know why? Because they have a backing. But when the other party try to do anything, and ain't mean no racial slur, the whole country just get uproar. Hear what they say. You see what they say. You see what they say. They say look the close on through the corruption in CPAP and thing. You know what they say? Oh, when they say, Mr. Hansen, the truth. They say how UNC want to kill off the African people from Trinidad. They hear the kind of stupidness. So let the 1% take everything ahead, and the fraud of the week is Penny. Is the fraud of the week.
All right.
One more for Penny. One more for Penny.
Next one for Penny. Folks, so folks, if you just joined us, we are asking for your vote for fraud of the week. Fraud of the week. Put your vote in for fraud of the week. Right?
Fraud. Coming up next, fraud of the week.
Fraud of the week. Yeah? So let me go back to the chat. Volsong say, Walls and Uncle Tommy, good evening to you both. As expected of you, bring the fire. Yeah. Bring the fire.
Fire!
Okay. So let me see what's next here. All right. So Bennett Thomas says, good evening, Professor Warshik and Uncle Tommy, all in the chat, checking into the village. Yeah. Kevin George, good night to all. Clinton Williams, Professor Warshik and Uncle Tommy in the village, blessings, brother. Donna Gockin, a blessed good evening to you, Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. Azina Smith, blessings to Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy, and everyone on the live. Welcome to you, Azina. Rajendra Maharaj, pleasant good night, Professor Warshik and Uncle Tommy. Tommy, your next one. Dino said fraud of the week, Penny Beckles. You got that one?
All right, that's 3.
Dino said fraud of the week, Penny Beckles. I'm going through the chat for some more. Let me see who else in the chat. Anthony Ford, welcome. Hafiz Mohammed, Uncle Tommy, Professor Warshid, good night. Good night to you. Cool Runner, good night to you. Good night. Warshid, Tommy, and everyone, good night to you, Cool Runner. Anthony Ford, Professor Warshid, Uncle Tommy, good night. Good night to you. Clinton Williams, good night to you. Monica said, Jesus cover we while we fix it. Jesus cover we. Cover the chat. Jesus cover Warshid and Uncle Tommy. Cover we while we fix it. Just cover we, Jesus. Cover like who sits on the throne. Yeah, man. Gen Z Paul, welcome. Tommy, look your partner. Anderson Wilson.
Hey, that's a good one.
Anderson Wilson, that's your partner. Anderson Wilson. Yeah, Anderson Wilson is your partner. You know him from the Beatum, right?
Of course.
Yeah. Good evening, Professor. Semantic 62 says, good evening, Professor Warshid, Uncle Tommy, and everyone on the line. Good afternoon to you, Semantic 62. Prime Rambaran. Good night, Professor Warshid, and Uncle Tommy, and everyone else on the line. Hey, look, Nadira, boy. Nadira, where you going? Nadira, good night, Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy, and to the entire village. Good night to you, Nadira. Chad Matty Bettler, good night, Uncle Tommy and Professor, all on the live. Good night to you, Chad Matty. Let me see. Joan Biznat, boy. Joan, welcome. Good night, Warshik and Tommy. Have a blessed evening. Yeah. Nadira, boy. Anthony said Penny too fast and out of place. She really doesn't know her place. Only I see. Hold up. I'm looking for Bremer Hall, welcome. Good evening, Uncle Tommy and Professor Warshid. Good evening to all. Anybody having audio issues?
No
Bennett,
die.
welcome. Evade Nakim, where you joining us from? Evade Nakim, where you joining us from? What is that? Radha Ragunanan. Good night to Mr. Wall Street and Tommy and all on the live. Where you joining us? Where you joining us from Evade? United Power, welcome. Indra Ali Saga. Alias Saga. I hope I pronounced that correct, man. I don't know why I bad with names, eh? Zabaran Ghani, welcome. Tommy, I'm going down the line. Tommy, look at next one. Radha said Penny. Penny
Penny.
Florida. Good night to you, Caribbean Soul. Radha said Penny. United Power, LMAOO. Ishwa Singh, welcome. Fraud is Penny. Penny
Ishwa
Florida.
say,
Right, so we're going through the thing. Prasad Ramnath, fraud, Penny. Penny fraud of the week. Put Penny, Penny, and next Penny. Dibaran, welcome. Tara Brandon, welcome. Good night, Uncle Tommy and Wall Street, everyone on the live. Daisy, welcome. Good night, you all. Yolanda, Cordner, good night to each and everyone on the live. Good night to you, Yolanda. Anthony Ford, good night, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and everyone else in the village. United Power say, Brian Manning is not a nice guy. Yeah, Anthony Ford has two profile, right? Looking for some more fraud of the week here. Virgin just said the whole PNM cabinet. I don't know, my phone going to die too.
so we get in a budget next Monday.
Say that again. Budget?
Budget day is next Monday, or am I jumping the gun?
I ain't sure, huh? You saw the release?
No, I didn't see the release. I'm just speculating.
No, I didn't see anything about it. I'm trying to get my phone here to charge. All right, there we go. I'm gonna finish here. So Tommy, who leading so far? Fraud of the week. Cool Runner
Manning
said
one,
Penny and
Manning one, Cummins one, Penny 6.
okay. Put another one for Penny. Cool Runner. Penny and fraud. Penny and Young fraud of the year. Cool Runner, we want one fraud, man. Anna says Brian Manning. Put one for Brian Manning. Radha says Penny. Put one for Radha. Penny. Monica Ramkisoon says, what goes around comes around. He sees a man spit on his father and said nothing. All right. I don't know yet, Tommy. Miss Santa Cruz vote twice. Miss Santa Cruz say, Miss Santa Cruz, you only voted once. So she said Penny Beckles, Marvin Gonzalez. Nah. We take she first vote. Brian Manning. Good night, Professor Walsh and Uncle Tommy. Tommy Moment. Monica said Faris. Put Faris. One for Faris.
Faris.
One for Faris. How are we? Ginger said the fraud of the week is the PNM Matrix Media. We can't put on that one. Bennett Thomas said next one for Penny. Fraud of the week. Penny. So folks, if you just join us, Paul Legal, welcome. If you just join us, Anthony Ford say all. Caribbean Soul, I see a voter. Kurona said breakfast shed was a PNM party group. Plenty of people from Caribbean countries was working there. Ingrid Matthews, welcome. Good night, Professor and Uncle Tommy. Hello, viewers. Tobago in the house. Welcome. All right. Michael George, pleasant good night to you. Breakfast shed was paying 25,000. Caribbean, so the people at the breakfast shed got letters to move out because they owing the state $2 million in rent due to non-payment. Uranus asks who is being held accountable for the several boats that disappeared from the Coast Guard. Anthony Ford said, was she the entire PNM party is fraud of the week? Tommy Mohammed say, hey, CL Financial was paying back Wall Street. Anthony Ford asks Uranus, good night. What are you saying about Coast Guard boat missing? Well, it's not Coast Guard boat missing, eh? It's some boats. When the Coast Guard sees a boat and they park it up where they're supposed to park it up, some of them boats have gone missing. Darren Red said there was a landmark ruling today in the court against the previous PNM government that locking out Trinidad citizens during the pandemic was unconditional. And Darren, that's a good point. Eh? We have the news by Annan Ramlogan, by senior counsel Annan Ramlogan. We go get that too at the top of the hour. There is so much, eh? So much, eh? Wall Street, so you ain't here. I have a probe into the civilian vessel seized during drug running and human trafficking. 2 are missing, and the court award back the owners their boat. They're missing. Yeah, I saw that. Capitan wants to know what was the rent per stall. What was the rent per stall in the breakfast shed earlier? Paul Legal said breakfast shed sell the best Creole food, real tasty. Yeah, boy. Every time I go to Trinidad, I ain't gonna lie to you. I just go down in the breakfast shed and I have to eat Tommy down there, boy. The best, boy.
I know the breakfast shed. I used to go there too.
Yeah. Uranus said the Express today is still reporting on page 4 that Penny takes part in talks at the UN. Yes, she was across from the UN. Vishnu Pandit, welcome. Good night, Professor Walshik, Uncle Tommy, and all in the village locked in and listening to my #1 program, Fraud of the Week, Week Belly Penny. For next Sunday for Penny, Tommy. Fraud of the Week. Ooh, Penny. I think Penny win by a mile. Caribbean source say Anthony no, it's pirogues that the Coast Guard interacted in drugs, interdicted in drugs, etc. Some people causing case have been called and pirogues missing. Okay. Bremer Hall says, I went to check out that BS a few months ago, no place to park, and the place looked mostly unsanitary. The closed down was no surprise. They said the vendors were owing back rent only under the PNM. Yeah, the PNM let them owe all our rent so they could vote for them. Yeah? Yeah, all right. We're almost to the end here. For me, Caribbean Soul Fraud of the Week is Keith Rowley.
Yeah.
Yeah, my fraud of the week is Keith Rowley. I find Keith Rowley too fast and other place. He jumped out himself because of the Kamala statement. So, folks, we're going to wrap it up. After we come back, Darren Red, fraud of the week is 104.7, making unfounded accusation about the Prime Minister close. Anthony Ford, our next one, Tommy, Penny. I say Penny because she went to New York to hold high-level talks with and about what? Because she had no say on behalf of TNT, so that makes her fraud of the year. Put Penny, Tommy. United Power, put Penny. Prime Rambaran, put Penny. Maria Matthews says, Good night, all. Fraud of the week. The opposition concerned about Prime Minister's speech, but was concerned when they say what chum go do we. Put penny for Maria. Penny for Maria.
Oh, watch it.
Yeah, KFC. You have 30 seconds. Go ahead.
Mr. Watch it. Shout out award.
Yeah, fraud.
Well, Mr. Watch it. Don't breakfast share. There's some nice Creole food down there, but they're expensive down there, you know.
Yeah.
I me and my wife don't let eat our food about $80-something, you know. Yeah, there's some nice food.
Yeah, man.
But the piano could have bailed them out, man, because they was there for the last 9 years. Because they're talking about the black man, the black man, the black man.
Yeah.
You know, over the highway Petrotrin Street, I see Christian Motor. They open my business across there again. When I come, I go tell them more.
Yeah,
who make who pay them give all the money.
All right.
Yeah.
Going for the break. Tommy, put our next one for Penny and we're going for the break. Kamar Hamid. Toronto say 3 ties for fraud. Penny, Penny, and Penny. For 1 day for Penny. One additional one for Penny. So folks, we're going to take that break and when we come back, we're going to wrap up. We playing your
Fraud, fraud, fraud. Coming up next, fraud of the week.
Give us your fraud of the week. We'll be right back. Stick on place in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Stick on stay. We'll be right back after this. Don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life. And as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
No more red. No more red. No more red. No more red. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see us win. We want the brides again. No more penny again. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. We don't vouch for you. And we are tired of the bloodshed, tired of the taxes, tired of proposals and all the excuses, tired of no water, tired of stretching at the lot, tired of the eyebrows rippling. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see we win, we want the brides again. No more penny again. Bye bye, me bye bye. Bye bye, bring bye bye. I'm a point of We're tired of the bloodshed, tired of the taxes, of the proposals and all the excuses, tired of no water, tired of stretching at the lot, tired of the eyebrows rippling. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see we win, we want the brides again. No more penny again. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. We don't vouch it for you. No more red. 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 No more foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see the win, we want the brides again. No more penny again. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. We don't vouch for you. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. We don't vouch for you.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsheed, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV and YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at
You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM.
Where, Tommy?
973-609-6509. 973-609-6509. And don't forget, please share the live.
Thank you.
The most influential name in Caribbean radio in New Jersey for talk, news, sports, and information from the Caribbean. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in New Jersey for talk, news, sports, and information from the Caribbean. In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Yo, what's going on? This is Drizzy Drake.
Hi, this is Rihanna.
Hey, what's up? This is Ludacris.
What's up, y'all? This is Nicki Minaj.
You're rocking with the best. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
This is Travis Scott, 21-7.
You're listening to In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
What it do is the baby and we in the mix.
What's up? It's your boy Usher.
What's up, y'all? This is Beyonce.
It's your boy Chris Brown right here.
Playing nothing but the best. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsheed, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, as soon as you get into the village, do your WZYE civic duty. Share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV and YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
And also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And don't forget, as soon as you get in, share that live. We thank you.
Thank you. Let me say welcome to Edison Prince, Dane Khan, Wendell Seals, as well as Azina Smith. Welcome. So, Tommy, let me wrap up. So, folks, final selections. If you already voted, don't vote again for Fraud of the Week. Who's your Fraud of the Week?
Fraud. Coming up next, Fraud of the Week.
So, Tommy, could we get a little count again? Who's in front?
Well, we have in front, we have Penny with 16 votes right now.
Okay.
We have KCR with 1. We have Manning with 2. We have Cummins with 1. And we have Paris with 1.
Okay, so let's wrap that up. Peter W., good night to all that locked on blessed. Good night to you, Peter. Susan Lalchan, good night, Walsheed, Uncle Tommy, all the beautiful people on the live. Have a great night. Uranus McFarlane, blessed night to all on the chat, including the host. Tommy, put our next one down for Penny. Hafiz Mohammed, Penny, fraud. Put our next one down for Penny. Yeah, we get it. United Power say next Monday's budget. Cool Runner say Penny, for next one for Penny. Tommy, you notice Ulrich can vote, you know. Ulrich. No, Ulrich can vote. I'm waiting to see if you go vote. Ulrich, good night to you. You know, Ulrich, go try that, you know. We watching you, you know, Ulrich. Donna Gockin, Penny. Put Penny. Macho Man, Penny. Big waste of time. Put the next one for Penny. Mr. Intellectual say Brand Manning. Put one for Brand Manning. So we're going down and wrap it up, folks. No, Mr. Jack, it's only first. It's only first. We just playing first. One. Nigel English say we can all say the entire PNM fraud for the last 9 years. Nah, you gotta give me one person. Blessed evening, Professor Walsheet, Patricia says, and Uncle Tommy and all in the villagers. Blessings and have a great evening. All right. All right. Ulrich say good night again. Ulrich like you don't want to vote. Judy Ali Tommy, Penny. Put our next one for Penny. Susan Lalchan, Penny. Put our next one for Penny. Margaret, happy Monday to you as well. Happy Monday, Professor Walshick and Uncle Tommy. All right, folks, we wrapping it up, boy. Penny seemed to be the runaway winner. Let me see. Michael Oliver said, that's my spot. Every time I go down, I eat the PNM government sick. Please, people, don't ever vote them back in power. Patricia Reed, good night. Good night, all PNM one. I work hard for my dollars. When last you signed the book, LMO. All right, Pat. Patty, we voting for fraud of the week. Who you gonna vote for fraud of the week? Clinton Williams, Penny. Our next one for Penny. So we're wrapping it up, folks. Bonnet Job, welcome. Let me see. Where Gordon? Call him now. Daisy Basdio, Penny. Oh God, Penny's the runaway winner. George Ramdeen, good night. Good night to you, Professor Walsh, and Uncle Tom, and the rest on the live blessings. Yeah. All right. Emma Mary Mangro, welcome. Good night, all locked on. Where you joining us from, Emma? George Ramdeen, Penny. Anthony Ford, like you vote already, you know. I think Anthony vote already, Tommy. Capitan, who is fraud of the week? Bonnet Job, Penny. All right, Tommy, calculate the numbers there for you. Let me get a final, folks. So, folks, we have a final for fraud.
Fraud. Coming up next, fraud of the week.
We go finalize it and we go pop up a picture with fraud of the week. Tommy, give me the numbers.
I have 26 for Penny.
26 for Penny.
3 for Manning.
3 for Manning.
1 for KCR. 1 for Cummins. 1 for Paris.
All right, good. Right, so Michael Oliver getting a late vote. Late vote before the EBC closed the polling booth. Michael Oliver getting just before the EBC, the PNM EBC closed the polls. Right, so 27, Penny get 27. So folks, Penny win outright, fraud of the week. Yeah, outright. Penny's fraud of the week. But folks, I don't know if many of you all may have missed this, but the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago finally got her award, the PNM Globe Award. Take a listen to this.
Huge congratulations to the Honorable Kamla Prasad-Bissessar, SC. This incredible honor was decided by you, the people, with a record-breaking votes pouring in from across the globe and amidst a fiercely competitive field of 58 outstanding nominees. The integrity of this People's Choice Award is paramount. An independent panel of 15 distinguished judges, observers, and adjudicators from diverse Caribbean and international backgrounds. This victory shines brightly against an exceptional field of regional leaders. Second place, Honorable Ralph Gonsalves, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Third place, Honorable Mia Amor Motley SC, Barbados. Fourth place, the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, Jamaica. Fifth place, HE Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali, Guyana. And in 10th place, TNT opposition leader and PNM political leader Penelope Beckles. Inspiring Excellence, Patrons and Special Recognitions 2025.
So, folks, I don't know if you all know it. Tommy, did you know that Penny come 10th?
I didn't even know she was in there.
Yeah. She didn't even she got participation medal, like Volsang.
Okay.
Yeah. She, and Tommy, regular people beat she too, Anyway, all right, I ain't gonna spend too much time on that. We don't spend too much time on that. Regular people beat she. But Tommy, I want to play an editorial, right? But before we play that editorial, the Commissioner of Police in Trinidad and Tobago celebrated 100 days in office.
Yep.
And folks, the fella, even though he came out of the woodworks, Tommy, he have been doing a splendiferous job. Yeah? A splendiferous job. And yeah, Mr. Intellectual, she also ran. Nana also ran is like 4th, 5th, or 6th place, man. Yeah. I want you all to take a listen to this. And listen who comment to it. Listen to the people who comment to it. Yeah? Take a listen.
After 100 days in office, Police Commissioner Alistair Guevara received mostly praise and compliments from various security stakeholders for his performance thus far. Guevara, who was appointed in June, first emerged in the public eye as a relatively unknown face, having served most of his career in the Special Branch, an elite unit tasked with high-level assignments. But today, Guevara, who has maintained a visible presence alongside subordinates, has become more widely known. Speaking with CNC Through News, Homeland Security Minister Roger Alexander says he was pleased with Guevara's performance and approach to crime fighting as head of the TTPS and felt that the organization has benefited from his leadership.
His thinking, his strategies, his ability to motivate is in line, as I would put it, strategically in this war against crime.
And when asked how he would grade Guevara's performance thus far, Alexander would only say this.
No, I wouldn't give him an A+. I would give him a master's.
Meanwhile, head of the Police Social and Welfare Association, ASP Gideon Dixon, said he was also encouraged by Guevara's time in office, noting that the difference in daily activities has been noticeable.
We are seeing it yield in all our operational activities and improvement in our internal processes. So we are very encouraged and we look forward to continue work with the Commissioner of Police in this regard.
When contacted for comment, former Police Commissioner Gary Griffith said while 100 days was not enough time to adequately gauge Guevara's performance, he felt the top cop was making significant strides in improving the effectiveness of the TTPS. He, however, advised him to remain aware of threats to his authority, even among his own subordinates.
With that, he's going to make many enemies at the top. And they're going to try to sabotage him. They're going to try to undermine him. He needs to be very vigilant. Every single document that comes to his desk, he needs to make sure he's not being set up.
And while 100 days may be over, there's still a lot more work ahead for Guevara and the TTPS as a whole. Shane Superville, CNC Through News.
Tommy, who under which government was Guevara named as the under which government, Tommy?
Guevara came to life under this new UNC administration.
Under the UNC administration, Tommy?
Under this government, Guevara came to life.
You mean all these splendiferous things happening since since under the UNC government, a new commissioner of police was implemented, Tommy.
That's where we saw Guevara.
Way boy, Tommy boy. Is But Tommy, I did an editorial, and um I felt that after what happened at the UN and what came out from the UN, I felt I was to do this. I just felt I had to do it. I know you didn't hear it yet, right? But I did it
Bring it
late
on.
last. I did it late last night.
Bring it on, Professor.
Say that again?
I said, bring it on, Professor.
Yeah. I did it late last night. I want you guys to listen to this. Listen to this.
Prime Minister Prasad Bisessa's bold Caribbean leadership, an editorial by Professor Wall Street. How Trinidad and Tobago's leader has dominated regional security discourse since April 2025. Since her decisive electoral victory on April 28, 2025, Prime Minister Kamla Prasad Bisessa has seized the Caribbean's attention with an unprecedented approach to regional security. Her aggressive stance on transnational crime and willingness to publicly support rigid measures has made her the most talked about leader in CARICOM. Whether one views her as a visionary protector, there is no denying that she has become the dominant voice shaping Caribbean security discourse. Her September 2025 statements praising U.S. military strikes against suspected drug traffickers and declaring that the military should kill them all violently sent shockwaves through the region. At the UN General Assembly, she doubled down, proclaiming that Trinidad and Tobago would fight fire within the law against drug cartels. These positions have generated intense debate about the future direction of Caribbean foreign policy and the role of military force in addressing transnational crime. Love her or hate her, Prime Minister Prasad Bisessa has positioned herself as the Caribbean's most assertive leader on security matters. Here are 10 reasons why she has become the region's dominant political figure. 1. Willingness to break regional taboos. While other Caribbean leaders carefully navigate diplomatic sensitivities, Prasad Bisessa has shattered conventions by openly endorsing foreign military action in Caribbean waters. Her willingness to say what others won't, regardless of diplomatic consequences, has made her impossible to ignore in regional discussions. 2. Commanding international attention. Her September 2025 UN General Assembly speech and thought-provoking statements about drug traffickers captured global media attention in ways few Caribbean leaders have achieved. Whether the coverage is positive or negative, she has put Caribbean security concerns on the world stage. 3. Challenging the zone of peace narrative. By openly rejecting the idealized notion of the Caribbean as a zone of peace, she has forced honest conversation about the region's security crisis. Her blunt assessment of gang violence and cartel infiltration resonates with citizens experiencing daily insecurity, even if it makes diplomats uncomfortable. 4. Prioritizing citizen safety over diplomatic niceties. Prasad Bisessa has framed her thought-provoking positions as defending ordinary citizens against criminal cartels. This populist approach, positioning herself as protector of the vulnerable against sophisticated criminal organizations, has strong political appeal regardless of its diplomatic implications. 5. Strength during regional leadership vacuum. With many Caribbean leaders taking cautious, consensus-driven approaches, her decisiveness stands out. In a region experiencing unprecedented crime challenges, her aggressive stance fills a leadership void, even as it generates controversy. 6. Leveraging U.S. partnership. By openly embracing closer security cooperation with the United States, she has positioned Trinidad and Tobago as Washington's key Caribbean partner. This alignment brings potential resources and intelligence sharing benefits, though it raises sovereignty concerns among critics. 7. Dominating regional discourse. Every CARICOM meeting now must address the question she's raised about military action, foreign intervention, and aggressive anti-crime measures. By forcing these conversations, she controls the regional agenda in ways consensus-seeking leaders cannot. 8. Contrasting leadership styles. Against Trinidad and Tobago's weaker position under Penelope Beckles and more cautious regional leaders, her bold pronouncements and willingness to take thought-provoking positions project strength and decisiveness that naturally elevate her regional profile. 9. Addressing real regional anxieties. While her methods are thought-provoking, she's addressing legitimate fears about cartel violence, drug trafficking, and the murder epidemic affecting multiple Caribbean nations. Her willingness to name these problems resonates with frightened populations. 10. Forcing regional reckoning. Whether one agrees with her approach or not, she has forced the Caribbean to reckon with fundamental questions about sovereignty, security cooperation, the limits of peaceful resolution, and the appropriate response to transnational organized crime. The paradox of dominance. Prasad Bissasa's regional dominance presents a paradox. She has become the Caribbean's most influential leader precisely because her thought-provoking positions generate such intense reaction. Leaders who carefully build consensus rarely capture international attention or dominate regional discourse. Those who break taboos, for good or ill, become the story. Her approach represents a fundamental challenge to traditional Caribbean diplomacy, which emphasizes consensus, neutrality, and careful respect for sovereignty. By openly aligning with U.S. military action and using thought-provoking eloquence about killing suspected criminals, she has rejected this tradition entirely. What is undeniable is that she has seized the initiative in defining how the Caribbean discusses security challenges. Prasad Bissasa's defenders argue she shows courage in naming uncomfortable truths about Caribbean security and pursuing unconventional solutions to unprecedented challenges. They see a leader willing to prioritize citizen safety over diplomatic convention, someone unafraid to challenge regional orthodoxies that have failed to address escalating crime. She has indeed demonstrated unusual boldness in addressing real security concerns that other leaders have struggled to effectively confront. In conclusion, dominance through disruption. Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar has become the Caribbean's dominant leader, not through careful consensus building or diplomatic finesse, but through disruptive boldness that has forced the region to confront uncomfortable questions about security, sovereignty, and the limits of traditional approaches to transnational crime. Her willingness to endorse thought-provoking positions, including support for foreign military action and eloquence about suspected criminals, has made her the most discussed, debated, and influential Caribbean leader in recent memory. Whether one views this influence as positive or negative depends entirely on whether one prioritizes her decisive approach to security concerns or the legal and diplomatic principles her methods may compromise. What cannot be disputed is that she has fundamentally altered Caribbean political discourse. Regional leaders can no longer avoid hard questions about cartel violence, appropriate responses to transnational crime, and the balance between sovereignty and security cooperation. She has made herself the central figure in these debates by refusing to accept conventional wisdom and traditional diplomatic constraints. History will judge whether her approach represents the kind of bold leadership the Caribbean needs to address unprecedented security challenges. For now, she has achieved what few Caribbean leaders ever do: genuine regional dominance through the force of her personality, the boldness of her positions, and her willingness to challenge every conventional assumption about how Caribbean leaders should speak and act. The Caribbean has its most dominant leader in decades. Kamla Persad-Bissesso's leadership has ushered in a new chapter for the Caribbean, one defined by strength, realism, and international cooperation. While critics may accuse her of overreach, it cannot be denied that she has seized the mantle of regional leadership with unmatched authority. For the first time in decades, the Caribbean has a leader whose words and actions are echoing far beyond its shores. She has unquestionably become the leader who defines this era of Caribbean politics. Prime Minister
No audio. No audio, Wall Street.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Folks, for the first time in the history, in the last 40 years of politics in Trinidad and Tobago, I say 40, 4 decades, we have a leader who is the new leader of the Caribbean in just 5 months. I said it. The new leader, as a matter of fact, Tommy, and I have it written down here. I coined Kamla Persad-Bissessa, the Honorable Prime Minister, the torchbearer of national transformation. Yeah?
Okay, all right.
The torchbearer of national transformation. Now, I know, Tommy, you were saying about Mia Amor Motley. But I believe in just 5 months, you cannot speak about the Caribbean without mentioning Kamla Persad-Bissessa. When the last fellow was Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, in your estimate, well, I don't want to put you on the spot, Tommy.
Go ahead.
In your estimation, Tommy,
Yes.
was Trinidad and Tobago garnering this type of support from the United States of America?
Absolutely not.
Okay. So we have a political leader in Trinidad who is now the leader of the Caribbean, the leader of CARICOM, right? Even though she's not the de facto leader, I believe that Kamla Persad-Bissessa has put herself on the world map. Yeah? I believe that. But let me go back to the chat. What says you, Tommy?
No, there's no question about it that she has learned quite a bit from her first incarnation as Prime Minister. That makes her a much stronger leader now than she was in that first go around, and she stands strong and tall now, and she has to be respected. I have a call. Let me take this call.
Take it.
Caller, you're live.
Hello?
Yes, you're live. Go ahead. Make a point.
Yeah, Uncle Tom.
Good evening.
Professor Wall. Yeah, I want to find out something. How come we could be afraid of Venezuela? I talk about the PNMites and things. Everybody know we cannot battle Venezuela. And if for some reason Venezuela was to pelt a bomb, what the PNMites is trying to say that the bomb only bomb the white man, the Chinese and the Indian, so them go get protected. How could you be going against this great prime minister? They not do this wrongly. We're whining like a snake. Venezuela, we don't have no fear for them. Because what way? If they bomb here for some foolish reason or whatever, they bomb in PNM, UNC, you understand what I'm saying? Well, there's no particular thing of, well, you're the opposition and there. And it's really big head, penny, big beckles. Which he went up there for and taking picture. I'm trying to figure out what going on. If we don't know, we cannot battle Venezuela. But America can battle them. China, wherever. Why are we living in fear? The PNMI's people trying to put people in this fear. Is a bomb named a UNC bomb or a 1% bomb? You understand what I mean? Or a African bomb? Why this opposition so foolish? We have to stand our ground. If we had a fight, we fight. We win, we lose. We not supposed to back down from Venezuela. And Kamala Persad is right for standing. Because everybody know we can't beat Venezuela, but then again, Venezuela can't beat America or England or NATO. You understand me?
Yes.
Have a good night, fellas.
Thank you for your call.
Thank you.
You understand this?
Good report, welcome. Folks, I want to show you something. Although I want you all to watch this. So, Tommy, in my estimation, right? Let me say welcome to Nalo Sicharan. Nalo Sicharan, welcome. Tommy, in my estimation, hands down, Kamala Persad Besessa have shown she's not the same person from 2010 to 2015.
Correct.
She's not the same person. As a matter of fact, she told the junior minister and the minister of housing, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. And she have said that previously to me. She tell people, stay in your lane. She have been consistently consistent in her behavior. And I could tell you, Tommy, I can tell you, the sign, both of us are the same sign. You see consistency, Tommy? Consistency is something come like second nature to us. For example, I went out and I run 6 miles today. Once a week, I run 6 miles consistently. Doesn't matter, might be a different day in the week, but I run 6 miles. Many other days in the week, I run 5 miles consistently. And she's told people, hey, you have to stay in your lane. And when she calls a press conference, if there is a question that the Minister of Foreign Affairs can answer better than her, she take it to say, Minister of Foreign Affairs, you take that. Consistency. When the blackest man was the Prime Minister, you ever hear he do that, Tommy? As a matter of fact, what he will do is take away a question from you. I go answer that. You remember when he was Colin Booth was on the stage? Only remember that? Only remember that? You hear any instance when he was the Prime Minister, Penny could have talk, Emery Lollipop Brown could have talk, Marvin Marvelous Marva could have talk, Faris Alwari could have talk. None of them could have said anything because he spoke for them. Yeah? Different consistency to me. Go ahead.
Yep. She says stay in your section. Wine in your section only.
You wine in your section, man. Don't get out of your section. Wine in your section. Yeah? You can't be in section 1 and you want to go all the way in section 15. Stay in your section. And that is consistency. Consistency. And you remember, Tommy, when she said empty the clip? Oh God, if you hear noise in Trinidad, hey, how she gonna say that? How she gonna say this? How she gonna say that? Consistency. She repeated it. She didn't run away from it. Tommy, you know the sign. You know better than me. You don't run away from it.
That's correct.
We don't run away from things. We face things head on. Head on. That is it. But I want you guys to listen to this. Let me remove this. I want you guys to listen to this. Listen to this. And I'm going to comment after. Watch it.
So, Prime Minister, you have just departed New York City. Can you tell us where you're heading to?
I'm on a train bound to Washington, where we have been invited to meet.
No, Tommy, I want to finish it yet. Tommy, I want to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
You think the former Prime Minister, the blackest man in Trinidad and Tobago, his words, not mine, will get on a train to go to Washington?
Probably not.
How you think you go travel there?
He would have probably hop on a jet.
The Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago on a train to go to Washington. Imagine that, Tommy.
That's a very good trip. It's relaxing. First to begin because the trains are a nice smooth ride.
Yeah.
And secondly, you see a lot of beautiful sights or nice calming sights.
Yeah. Correct. Before anybody call in and tell me to do this, let me do it, eh? So I want you all to listen. Listen, on a train, going to Washington. And I know it's a nice relaxing thing to me.
Of course.
That you're not to go through the airport. You're not to, I mean, all kind of, it's real good. It's real good.
Yeah, because with the airport, the plane may move fast, but the time it takes you to get on the plane and the hassles to get on a plane and get off a plane and all of that.
It's like the same thing.
Yeah, you might as well, for a trip like that, you might as well get on a train. Nice, smooth train.
And Tommy, the good reason too is that she could work while she's on the train.
Yep, because it's comfortable.
It's comfortable. You understand? And people want to know what the Prime Minister doing. What's she doing?
That was a great idea.
She could have gone hop on a jet, Tommy.
It's a waste of time and resources.
Yeah. Let me listen on.
So, Prime Minister, you have just departed New York City. Can you tell us where you're heading to?
I'm on a train bound to Washington, where we have been invited to meet with State Secretary Mr. Rubio. We have several matters to discuss there, but I'm quite happy to go forward in our journey. I think it's a very important invitation to be invited to Washington. I have with me Minister Sobers is here with us, Mr. Padarat, and of course your good selves, Minister Salam Hussein. And there are other officials in the delegation journeying to Washington. When we get there, several areas of mutual interest to be discussed. Chief among those have to do with national security and safety. That's probably one on our discussion list. Thereafter, energy security is vital to us as well, with respect to the hydrocarbon resources that lie in our waters and on. We have also secured Minister Sobers a meeting with the
United States Trade Representative Office.
United States Trade Representative Office, in addition to Secretary Rubio, the trade aspect of it, where we want to discuss the tariffs to see how best we can make that work for us. In addition, we talk. Oh, go ahead.
And Prime Minister, how have you been enjoying your trip so far?
I don't know if enjoying is the proper word, because I think it's been a great trip. I think we made tremendous leaps and bounds in the first couple of days. I look forward to the Washington visit. I have been there before, but this visit is even more important than previous Washington visits, given our thrust towards economic security, energy security, national security, of course, and of course the strategic importance of our hydrocarbon resources. So we look forward, all of us, as we journey. I think it's a 3-hour train journey. I trust we will have a nice meal and maybe get some of the rest before we get up into Washington. So any other questions, sir? No?
What do you tell the people of Trinidad and Tobago?
People of Trinidad, we will miss you. We all miss you, and we are looking forward, as good as this trip has been, we look forward to returning to Trinidad and Tobago. We send love to all of TNT, and of course the sunshine there is much brighter. If you look out the window, it's a little bleak today, but so far it's been good for us. So thank you very much.
Tommy, torchbearer of national transformation. Prime Minister on a train to go from New York to Washington. Can you imagine that, Tommy? Why? Did you see that before? Tommy, did you see that before?
No, but I knew she was gonna be going on the train.
Boy, I don't know, boy. I don't know. I don't know. I speechless. Yeah. Oh God. Cool runner say you want to pay on the train. Oh God.
She could have hired a limo to take on a whole party, you know.
Tommy, look your partner come. Why ain't go back at him? Your partner, just Sarah. But I ain't go back at him. Yeah, Kurt report. The PM traveling on a train also speak volume of a being down to earth person. Yeah.
Yep.
KFC, welcome. Oh, sorry about that. Hold on. KFC, sorry. Start over. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
And that's the most economical trip she can make.
Prime Minister, moving on a train, she rock back. She get interview from Akash and the media, and she working on a train.
Yeah.
You ever see that?
Never see that.
Prime Minister take she time. Penny running on the train. Everywhere she want to go, what she ready to go across the first. She can bring back any policy. She on a part of the government, she in opposition. All the looking to go and get the propaganda and spread. So what she can play that we see the other Prime Minister on the train, right? She taking in nice beauty.
Yeah, we go play it again.
The wildlife, everything.
We go play it again. We go play it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Bless.
Bless. Yeah, man. Let me play it again only. Just imagine the Prime Minister on a train going to Washington.
From New York to Washington.
New York to Washington. And the reporter asking she how she enjoying she trip. What kind of dumbology question is that, Tommy? She come out here to enjoy her trip. She come out to do the people's business.
That's right.
And she's saving money to the taxpayers. She come out to do the people's business. Yeah, yes.
That's right.
Yes, I think your daughter take the phone, boy. Now you play that before we go back here, folks. Listen to me. For me, even if you voted differently in the last election, you could see, boy, the Prime Minister giving you hope and inspiring you, boy. Inspiration, boy. Inspiration. All right, let's take a listen to that again, folks.
So, Prime Minister, you have just departed New York City. Can you tell us where you're heading to?
I'm on a train bound to Washington, where we have been invited to meet with State Secretary, Mr. Rubio. We have several matters to discuss there, but I'm quite happy to go forward in our journey. I think it's a very important invitation to be invited to Washington. I have with me Minister Sobers is here with us, Minister Padarat, and of course your good selves, Minister Salam Hussein. There are other officials in the delegation journeying to Washington. When we get there, several areas of mutual interest to be discussed. Chief among those have to do with national security and safety. That's probably one on our discussion list. Thereafter, energy security is vital to us as well, with respect to the hydrocarbon resources that lie in our waters and on land. We have also secured Minister Sobers a meeting with the
United States Trade Representative Office.
United States Trade Representative Office, in addition to Chief Secretary, in addition to Secretary Rubio, the trade aspect of it, where we want to discuss the tariffs to see how best we can make that work for us. In addition, we talk. Oh, go ahead.
And Prime Minister, how have you been enjoying your trip so far?
I don't know if enjoying is the proper word, because I think it's been a great trip. I think we made tremendous leaps and bounds in the first couple of days. I look forward to the Washington visit. I have been there before, but this visit is even more important than previous Washington visits, given our thrust towards economic security, energy security, national security, of course, and of course the strategic importance of our hydrocarbon resources. So we look forward, all of us, as we journey. I think it's a 3-hour train journey. I trust we will have a nice meal and maybe get some of the rest before we get up into Washington. So any other questions, sir? No?
What do you tell the people of Trinidad and Tobago?
People of Trinidad, we will miss you. We all miss you, and we are looking forward. As good as this trip has been, we look forward to returning to Trinidad and Tobago. We send love to all of TNT, and of course the sunshine there is much brighter. If you look out the window, it's a little bleak today, but so far it's been good for us. So thank you very much.
Tommy boy?
Yep.
Anyway, I'm going to play this song. I'm going to dedicate this song. The song is for the Prime Minister. I'm going to play this song.
Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be wine and fix it. Come and be wine and fix it. Come and be wine and fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be wine and fix it. Come and be wine and fix it. Come and be wine and fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, come and be wine and fix it. Come and be wine and fix it. Jesus, come and be wine and fix it. Jesus, come and be. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, come and be wine and fix it. Come and be wine and fix it. Come and be wine and fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be wine and fix it. Come and be wine and fix it. Come and be wine and fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, come and be wine and fix it. Come and be wine and fix it. Come and be wine and fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Come and be wine and fix it. Come and be wine and fix it. Jesus, come and be wine and fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be wine and fix it. Come and be wine and fix it. Come and be wine and fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover my mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me wine and fix it. Cover me wine and fix it. Cover me wine and fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me.
And of course, there is a special song to the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Kamala Persad-Bissessar, for she to be covered while she continue to fix Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah? For she to continue to be covered while she fixed Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah? Folks, we're going to take that quick break. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Warshid, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Warshid, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, when you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Or at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And as the professor said, as soon as you get in, share that live, please share the live. And we thank you so very much for all of your great assistance and support.
So, Tommy, we have here the Oando. This is a story by Ken Ali. Yeah? The Oando deal face corruption. You imagine that?
Well, I know none of our WZYE supporters and listeners are surprised because we told them what was going on right from the start.
Correct is right. Right? So let me read this for you folks. This is an article by Ken Ali in the Sunshine. Petrotrin and Oando deals face corruption probe. An official corruption investigation is expected into the shock move to sell Petrotrin to debt and scandal-ridden Oando trading. Tommy, we break that news here, you know.
Yep.
We broke that news here, and we're going to look for it too. The Office of the Attorney General has been provided with pertinent documents and details over the planned divestment of the Point-of-Care facility to the Nigerian-based Energy Corporation. Attorney General John Jeremy is likely to add the probe to the several other alleged corruption matters he's currently investigating. Oando Trading, a subsidiary of Oando PLC, was surprisingly named last February as the preferred bidder to operate the 108-year-old Mudball refinery and associated facilities. The company was selected by the PNM government in a third round of public tendering after a final recommendation by a cabinet subcommittee. Oando, which have never operated a refinery, was selected ahead of two other shortlisted bidders and from an initial pool of 10 international contenders. Certain executives of the company were reportedly introduced to then top Trinidad and Tobago officials following an international energy conference in Guyana a few months ago. A meeting was facilitated by a then top director of a local state agency state energy company. The fast tracking of Oando as the preferred bidder startled the international energy world, largely because of the company's long history of financial woes and irregularities. The company has faced insolvency with hefty financial liabilities, along with claims of lack of transparency and irregular management practices. In 2019, Oando was accused of insider trading and other significant financial misdeeds. The Nigerian Securities and Exchange Commission investigated claims of gross abuse of corporate governance and of financial mismanagement. The commission recommended the barring of the then CEO and deputy CEO and resignation of other directors. The company has faced serious allegations of improper dealings in acquisitions and agreements, including with the Nigerian National Petroleum Company and Nigerian Egypt Oil Company. An asset share transfer was shrouded with claims of fraud. A few months ago, minority shareholders took action against CEO Wale Tinubu and others. Tinubu is the nephew of Nigerian President Bola Tinubu. Former Nigerian President Atiku Abubakar made allegations with respect to the Egypt acquisition. Despite facing these and other claims of corporate wrongdoing, the company have insisted that it's committed to transparency and integrity. In February, then Prime Minister Stuart Young gave Oando the green light and said the company's proposal aligned with the government goal with respect to Petrotrin assets. The announcement shocked energy experts who were familiar with the bids of the shortlisted Crow Consortium and Inca Energy, including the ability to access funds. The experts were not only stunned because of Oando's checkered past, but also its lack of cash flow for a restart project that is expected to cost at least US $1 billion. The Kamala Prasad government has set up a high-powered committee led by former Energy Minister Kevin Ramnarine to report on the feasibility of reopening the plant. The plant and properties are reportedly in a state of decay. The cost of the feedstock natural gas will be a big ticket item in the phased restart of the refinery. There is new corporate governance in the state energy sector. And there you have it, Tommy, a story by Ken Ali about Oando Corporation. What says you, Tommy?
I'm not surprised in the least because we did our research on Oando right from the start, and we questioned whether or not the then officials did any research before, or as we always say, did they do their due diligence before making the pronouncement that Oando was going to be the preferred bidder?
Correct, Tommy. And what happened is that the government of Trinidad, the former government of Trinidad and Tobago, told me there was something nefarious about that deal. You understand? There was something nefarious. Okay?
Oando had a spotty record anyway.
Yes. All right. So folks, let me go back in the past. I want to go back a little bit for you guys. Let me go back a little bit. I want to do something here, Tommy. I want you all to listen to this. You know what? Let me do this. All right, let me do this. Folks, I want you all to listen to this. You see, we just said we bring the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Nothing but the truth.
I want to show you all something. Let's go back. Listen to this. This is from, let me see when this is from. What's the date on this? All right, I'll find the date. But I want you all to listen. I'm not going to play the whole of it, but listen to this.
Nigerian energy company Oando PLC, the
March 31st, 2025.
government's preferred bidder for the lease of the Pointe-à-Pierre refinery, has been struggling financially. According to Oando's unaudited statements and separate financial statements ending December 31st, 2024, the company is in accounting insolvency. The financial statements, viewed by Guardian Media's investigative desk, showed the company's total liabilities were 7.8 trillion Nigerian nairas, TT $34.4 billion, while its total assets were 7.5 trillion Nigerian nairas, TT $33 billion. Oando has borrowings of 2.8 trillion Nigerian nairas, TT $12 billion. According to financial experts, accounting insolvency, also known as balance sheet insolvency, occurs when a business is considered insolvent on the books, meaning it owes more than it owns and cannot meet its financial obligations when they come due.
All right? So listen to this now. I want to go to something else here. All right? Hold on. Let me go to this here now. This is, when is this one here? All right, this is it here. Listen to this. Folks, if it's one thing, right? We at WZYE bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the
Nothing
truth.
but the truth.
Take a listen. Nothing but the truth.
The imperative for Trinidad and Tobago to join a Frexim Bank, an editorial by Professor Wall Street.
Sorry, my bad. That's not the one I wanted. Oh, I thought I got that. Okay, no. Yeah, my bad. I think it's this one here. Sorry about that, folks.
Why Trinidad and Tobago should reconsider.
Here it is. This is it here. So much of them, man. So much of them have been done. Listen to this.
Why Trinidad and Tobago should reconsider its dealings with Oando PLC? An editorial by Professor Wall Street. The government of Trinidad and Tobago is at a critical juncture where its decisions will shape the nation's future. One such decision involves the potential dealing with Oando PLC, a Nigerian company mired in corruption allegations and controversies. Here are 10 compelling reasons why Trinidad and Tobago should reconsider this partnership. 1. Historical corruption allegations. Oando PLC has been embroiled in numerous corruption scandals. The Nigerian Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, found serious infractions, including false disclosures and market abuses. Associating with such a company could tarnish Trinidad and Tobago's reputation. 2. Financial misstatements. The SEC's investigation revealed misstatements in Oando's financial statements. This raises concerns about the company's transparency and reliability, making it a risky partner for any government. 3. Internal control failures. Oando's internal control failures highlight significant governance issues. Partnering with a company that lacks robust internal controls could lead to operational inefficiencies and financial losses. 4. Corporate governance lapses. The company's corporate governance lapses indicate a lack of accountability and oversight. This is particularly concerning for a government that aims to uphold high standards of governance. 5. Ties to convicted individuals. Allegations of Oando's ties with James Ebery, a convicted former governor of Delta State, have drawn attention from anti-money laundering authorities in the United States. This association could expose Trinidad and Tobago to international scrutiny and legal risk. 6. Market abuses. The SEC's findings of market abuses by Oando suggest unethical business practices. Engaging with such a company could undermine the ethical standards that Trinidad and Tobago strives to maintain. 7. Public perception. Partnering with a company known for corruption could damage the public's trust in the government. It sends a message that the government is willing to overlook serious ethical breaches for economic gains. 8. Economic risks. The financial instability and governance issues within Oando pose significant economic risks. Trinidad and Tobago could face financial losses and reputational damage if the partnership goes awry. 9. International relations. Engaging with a company under international scrutiny for corruption could strain Trinidad and Tobago's relations with other nations, particularly those with stringent anti-corruption policies. 10. Moral responsibility. As a nation striving for integrity and transparency, Trinidad and Tobago has a moral responsibility to avoid partnerships with entities that do not align with these values. Upholding ethical standards is crucial for the nation's long-term prosperity and global standing. In conclusion, while economic opportunities are essential, they should not come at the cost of ethical compromises. The government of Trinidad and Tobago must prioritize integrity and transparency in its dealings, ensuring that its actions reflect the values and aspirations of its people.
And Tommy,
why Trinidad?
We did that. We did that back in, when was that done? Let me see when that was done. That was done 11 months ago. Imagine that, Tommy.
Yep.
11 months ago, that was done for. 11 months ago. Yeah, 11 months ago. You see? Right?
But that tells you the character of those who wanted to do business with Oando.
Correct. Terrence Taylor. Terrence Taylor. If you continue down the road you're going, Terrence, right? Terrence. Terrence. Stop it, eh? Stop it, Terrence. That's all I'm going to tell you. Stop it. Terrence, stop it. Stop it. Okay? Stop it. That's all I have to tell you. Okay? Stop it. Yeah? Yeah, Margaret. Isn't it interesting?
He's
All
a
that?
he's a propagandist.
Yeah, he's a propagandist. Yeah. But you know,
He's deployed.
yeah, he's deployed. Yeah. Yeah, but Terrence, stop it, eh? Yeah. 100 years when the oil industry is so badly off. Anthony Ford say, oh Lord Walls, I want to sleep good tonight. Take that photo down now. Okay. Yeah, Ken Ali doing a good job of exposing PNM corrupt ways. Correct is right. Yeah. The PNM is so corrupt. Anybody who they have business dealings with has been accused of corrupt. Just like the fake oil deal. Also a close friend of Lowry. Birds of a feather. Hey, as you say that, Anthony Ford. Yeah, as you say that. As you say that. I wonder if Terrence is on Greg Williams, boy. I wonder if he's just Sarah too, Tommy.
No, that's somebody else.
Right, somebody else. Harold see there, no boy. Harold late, he say Penny. Harold, um, Penny already win fraud of the week. Yeah, Penny already win fraud of the week. Tommy, they're talking about corruption and all kind of thing. Eh? I want you all to watch this one. Let me see this one. Here it is. Here it is. All right, let me go over here. Let me remove this one. Remove this. No, no. Let me go back. Sorry about that. I kicked myself out. You know, Monica, I wonder if that's true, you know. Terrence could be bandman now, you know. But if he continue down that road, Terrence is Terrence. Terrence, don't continue down the road you're going, eh? All right? Don't continue down the road you're going. You know what I'm talking about. I don't want to read, write, and spell for you. I know what the PNM have done to you guys with respect to the miseducation. So, you know, fix it, Terrence. Fix it for yourself quick. Fix it. Yeah? I don't want to have to fix it for you. But folks, I want you all to listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. Okay, let me go over here. I'm gonna bring this up for you guys. Anthony Fawcett. Terrence, if you don't have no idea, Terrence, go back to your post on them and figure it out. I'm threatening you with what? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Boss, your post on them post. Go and read your post on them all. As a matter of fact, from now on, just be careful of what you type. Right? Okay. So, go ahead. You go ahead, partner. Let me see something. Here it is. They want to talk about corruption, eh, Tommy? I want people to listen to this. Listen to this.
in every ministry, when I see the level of racket and corruption, they did not have a shortage of money to fix roads and bridges and see about people. They did not. They spend the money getting it into the pockets of their financiers and their friends. When we look at URP and we look at the suppliers and the contractors, one set of people over and over and over. When we look at the URP situation, when we are seeing people who work in the URP owning a mini-mart, and the workers in the mini-mart are on the roster from URP, getting paid from URP, working in the mini-mart.
You hear that? Tommy, you hear that?
Yep.
You own a mini-mart. You getting paid. The people who working at the mini-mart getting paid too. And when do they report to work? When? When do they report to work? And that is acceptable? That's acceptable? No. That can't be acceptable. On any planet you're going, that cannot be acceptable.
When we look and we see senior PLM officials working, have their name on the register, working in a big position, you are in head office. But that official's daughter, who is a student at Mona campus in Jamaica, is also there collecting 5,000 some change every month. And then she's out of the country.
What do you call that, Tommy? You out of the country and you collecting taxpayers' money.
That's the highest,
Eh?
highest level of corruption.
That is acceptable?
Never. Not in 1,000 years.
How could that be fixed? How could that be fixed? You go down and you take names and you say, all right, you no longer could be this, you no longer could be. You have to start over. You have to start over. You have to start over. You cannot continue to do these things the same way and expect to get different results. You have to start over. Yeah?
And somebody is signing a register for her as if she is working in the office every day. And you know what her job is? To evaluate. She's supposed to be going and checking to make sure people are working. So all the people she's supposed to be checking, what happening to them? And then they will tell us that we need to ban them and tighten the belt. Well, signing our register at 6 a.m. and going home in the head office, we see that they totally leave out Tobago. Well, you know, in Tobago, PLM lost the THA election. So, Pali Augustine and people within THA would have had to administrate the URP in Tobago. The Tobago had 240 URP gangs. You know what they do? They take 200 of the gangs from Tobago, leave them at 40, and bring that 200 along the east-west corridor. 200 in certain marginal areas.
Tommy, oh God, Tommy, they
Guys,
couldn't know, Tommy.
It's corruption, Papa.
200, right? Hey, boy. PNM should change the name to Corruption PNM, but yeah, they should change the name.
We're not seeing those people working. Where are they? There's a URP head office. There's a URP head office in Samo, Autorama building. They usually need people to clean the office, clean the yard. So they have 2 teams of workers, 10 people each, to clean the yard, 20 people. That's reasonable. It's a multi-story building. They have a simple yard, car park, all these things. Empty little garbage bin and thing, no problem. 2 yards, right? You know, in the weeks leading up to the general election, they had 28 gangs rostered to clean that compound. 28, 280 people. Where were they? where would we be? So when they come today to ask questions, we cannot allow the leakage and the corruption to continue. And I'm telling you that an audit has been conducted in URP. And we as a government now, my Prime Minister has to sit with her government to make the hard decision, to fix it once and for all in a way that the people who really should benefit, the unemployed people in this country, are the ones who are going to benefit. Circumstances where, okay, if somebody have some certain situation and they have them working and they couldn't take it to work for a few days, people are understanding, you know. But what the PNM was doing is having people who did not need the income getting it. So they reached to the point where there was an employee, a bank worker, an employee of the bank who was registered to work as well. Working a full-time, good paying job in the bank. But remember too, that a certain bank was processing the cards. So I am sure we will hear more about that when we investigate. So I'm asking you constituents, we have to hold on.
So Tommy, there you have it.
Drinking warm water.
There you have it, right?
Yep.
And you know, it just shows you the level of corruption under the PNM. The level of corruption under the PNM. The level of corruption under the PNM. Yeah? Oh, God. Bureau Loughton, welcome. Yeah, Tommy, the level of corruption under the PNM, something had to be done. They cannot continue to do the same thing and expect to get different results. Yeah, you just cannot. You know, you cannot. But Tommy, I heard Anil Roberts today, right, talking about penny week Beckles. I want us to take a listen to Anil. Doubles and coffee, right? That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good one. Take a listen to Anil, folks. Let me put that back here. Yeah, take a listen to Anil.
Doubles and coffee. You know, my mother always said, me, people don't want you in their place. Don't go. If you get a late invitation worse than no invitation. So stay in your zone. Stay in your house. Stay by people who want you. Penelope Beckers and the PNM, really and truly. What is the stunt? What is the objective? What was the aim? How you feel? Penelope Beckers, as the Honorable Prime Minister said, the USA is a free country, you can do what you want and all of that. That's all very well and good. But Trinidad and Tobago is a serious country. You are purporting to lead people, citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. They may be misguided and they may support the PNM for whatever reason, but that's their right. They are free to choose to support the PNM no matter how ludicrous I might think it is. No matter how illogical. So Penelope Beckers, you are representing human beings, citizens of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, and you are walking around New York pretending that you're invited to the UN to do something? Answer these questions, Samina. One, what other leaders of the opposition of any nation in the country, in the world, out of the 207 odd sovereign nations, was invited to the UN? Was there leaders of the opposition meeting to discuss policy? I see you take a few picture and things. Where you take them picture? Because I noticed you didn't have no string on your neck. You know what a string on your neck? That you call an accreditation. Show us your accreditation now. As Penelope Beckles, leader of the opposition, member of parliament for Arima, invited to the meeting and of the UN and so on, with your picture and thing, and you like to take pictures. Show me that now. Give me a little agenda, who you met with, where you met, what were the issues discussed, who you were representing, who you consulted with to go and give your position on whatever issue and meeting you had without accreditation. Help me now. And then Penelope Beckles, when you can't answer, ask yourself, what kind of game you playing? Who you representing? Politics is a serious thing. You have people believing in you, hoping that you will come up with some sort of policy that maybe in the future you could rise to be somewhere in power to help people. And you're making a buffoon of yourself. You wake up every morning, bathe and put on smell nice and thing to walk around, to storm, to hang around a meeting. So when Carnival come, we could expect you to do what? Storm fete? Shake down the fence? What it is the PNM has become. And while you up there gallivanting, you have a retired Rowley talking more than you. Rowley talking more now than when he was Prime Minister. Rowley, I thought you retired. You talk about when Trinidad and Tobago had Rowley, you have to be a madman, you know. I feel you move from the palace in St. Anne's to St. Anne's Hospital, talking about when Trinidad and Tobago had some great leadership. You, Rowley, you are the greatest miscreant to ever force his way onto a political party and into political office at the highest realm. Rowley, there's nothing about you that people are inspired by. You're a disgusting disgrace as a man, as a fake father for owning your children on the inside and discarding your outside children. You are the most corrupt human being to ever be around. They have questions about you from National Quarries, 1977, Greenvale, Land Gate, coming into Email Gate, Nelson Gate, Ferry Gate, Procurement Gate, DPP Gate, Nelson Gate, and Indemnity with Faris. You are the man who didn't know how to fill out the Integrity in Public Life Act form. You are the man who shut down Petrotrin when nobody told you shut it down. You lie and say Wilfred Espini and the board told you to shut it down. He went under oath and say you lie. He never tell you to shut it down. But a bareback man who cussing down the place tell you shut down, lock down, or broke down. You still talking to the members of the PNM who still fighting up to go in a September affair. Imagine call me in but tell all you, we didn't listen. We were arrogant. We were elitist. We were not on the ground. We didn't listen to the cries of the people. And the first thing all you do is go in hired for expensive ball and leave the people outside. All you do is listen, stick breaking all your ears permanently. The PNM is discarded. The PNM is rejected. People don't want to hear about that. So all you who's still trying to talk about the PNM and the PNM, give it a rest. I know it's hard. It's like a long-standing disease that you had and you don't know that you get cured. You're still waiting to take your medicine and your vitamin and drink your water to flush out your system. PNM is gone. PNM is dead. PNM will not return. Right now, the country looking for our next party to put into opposition, to keep the government in check, to ask good questions, to make good laws. The PNM, and to those who do not understand, pay close attention to this budget debate, because the information coming out about the dishonesty, the abhorrent lack of process of the PNM, the corruption, the nepotism, the poor procurement, the Franco-men thieving, this vacuuming of the treasury, all will be told in the budget debate coming up, ministry by ministry. And for those who feel and pretend like the PNM used to share information, the PNM is a disease of dishonesty. So Penelope Beckles, do me a favor. Show me accreditation. Show me your meetings. Show me some piece of paper that you went and who was on the agenda, who else was invited. Show a little minutes of your meeting now. Show me how many other leaders of the opposition in the world were invited. Because that means that here in a penny, we don't hear so stupid that other countries who normally meet with government to government because they would like to get things done as quickly as possible because, you know, public policy and so on is bureaucratic, there's red tape, and it takes time. So normally governments like to meet with governments, prime ministers with prime ministers, presidents with presidents, kings with leaders, so that they could make decisions, sign MOUs, and move forward. Are you trying to say, Penelope Beckles, that somewhere in the UN, some group of countries so know Trinidad and Tobago politics that they know about PNM, they know about Balize, and they know that maybe in 2030, there may be a slim chance that Penelope Beckles, you will be in a position of power to impact some decision, and therefore in 2025, they want to have discussions with you to move an agenda forward for 2030. And if they only knew how bad PNM suffering in Trinidad and Tobago now, and how the truth coming out, they know that it could never be till 2035. So them leaders inviting you to talks, knowing full well that you go never see power, that making sense. Make it make sense for us, Penelope. Answer the Douglas now, because the PNM fake news media wouldn't ask you that. They could just say, oh gosh, you went, you was invited to the outskirts. It's best you had go California, die on the outskirts too. Bless.
So there you have it, folks. And they're giving the PNM boy.
Yep.
Yeah, Tommy.
They're wasting with time.
Wasting with time, wasting precious time, Tommy boy.
All one sort of diversionary tactics.
Yeah, yeah. So, Tommy Mohammed said, Azina Smith, the PNM people who report them past being totally stupid and foolish is a crying shame. Who got reported? Anthony Ford says, so they lock the gate when they see Reed coming. A set of PNM people reported them, so they have to come different. Caribbean Soul wants to know, does it have Patricia Reed Gate? Do they have that? Oh, you know something? I want to play something. I just remember it, you know. Let me see something. Miss Santa Cruz, you need to do something about this, eh? Hold on, eh? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Let me get that there. Yeah, let me see. Let me see something here. I think this is it here. Mr. Santa Cruz, you need to do something about this. Listen to this.
Correct, Kerwin Henderson. The dance orchestrated live spot resulting in several murders, including Dana Sitaha. They just forget them thing. Companies like Dustbin Divers and all this kind of thing. A man like Mikey Key, who you have sitting on the board of TTT today, right? This man was benefiting from $92,000 a month under live sport. To what? To go and report and see that the program going good. $92,000 a month of taxpayers' money. Today he's sitting on the board of TTT. You have people like Anna Munsami, Miss Santa Cruz, and well-known racist.
Yeah, what you call Miss Santa Cruz? Hold on, listen, eh? Listen.
Of taxpayers' money. Today he's sitting on the board of TTT. You have people like Anna Munsami, Miss Santa Cruz, and well-known racist. She's sitting on the board of TTT collecting board fee every month. but are always on the radio by talking to PNM and saying the worst of things. You're seeing screenshots of racist posts that she put on social media, but you're happy to have people like that sitting on stage. But I want to talk about crime when your government rewards criminals. The man who is sitting as the chairman of NGC today, he should be behind bars. The man who is sitting as the chairman of
Santa Cruz, you need to have, all I will tell you, Miss Santa Cruz, is just have him prove it. You need to have him prove it. That's what I would say. Right? Yeah? Because remember, all of don't forget, all of do not forget.
That the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country. And we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country.
Folks, the person who you all just heard there is Dominic Domain. Dominic Domain. And my thing is this: if you are going to make statements like that, you should have to prove the accuracy of those statements to me. Right? Because those are slanderous statements. So in my estimation, Dominic Domain should have to prove those statements. That's all. Now, I can't tell Miss Santa Cruz what to do. But
you wasn't taking that line down.
She shouldn't take that. She shouldn't take that. Because that is what that's doing to me. Is dealing with your reputation. You understand? And all of us have a reputation to uphold. And if you're going to make those type of statements publicly, you should suffer whatever consequences that you have to suffer.
Yeah. It's the propagandist agenda, just like we already know.
Yeah.
That's how they're gonna drive them away or run them away, whatever they're saying.
Yeah, because every single PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. Yeah? But folks, you know, he said something about me. Anyway, I ain't gonna waste my time with you. You have to be careful. But Miss Santa Cruz, all I will tell you is that there are situations when your reputation is all that you have, and you have to defend your reputation by any means necessary.
At all costs.
At all costs. At all costs. Simple. Let him go to court and show the judge that he has evidence about that. Yeah? So that's all. Make him pay. And that's the only way they can understand it.
But over and over, I realize one thing. The only thing the PNM supporters have to play is the race card.
That is it, Tommy. Everything for them is race.
That's all. All they doing is, and all of them, all they're doing is emphasizing the fact that it's a race.
Everything is race.
A racial issue. Everything is racial.
Yeah. And you think for a party, Tommy, that is voting to power by poor black disadvantaged people, they will think otherwise?
No, but what they're doing is that they're fooling these poor people, making them believe that they're worse off when they're not in power.
You think it's easy? But Tommy, but they have them fooled.
Yes, they
have them fooled. They ain't fooling them. They have them fooled. Yeah, Mr. Florida, welcome.
Yeah, good evening. I give a sense, Mr. Tommy and everyone. I know, and I was saying in the beginning, the only all this race and the only trying to race talk at one set of people. And it's the people them who don't support them when they have something.
Correct.
The 1% do not support them.
Correct.
And this is why this is what I was saying earlier with the food stall. They will only talk about the Indians, but they will never. Why they don't be racist against the 1%?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
And this is why I say the two biggest race in Trinidad is the African and the Indian. And as a real Trinidadian, we don't study that. We just consider one. We don't study Indian African. We is one people under one flag. But there is only be races on one people, and these are people who just support them. Mr. Anselm, who besides the 1%, who's the other ethnicity have the most business?
Besides the 1%?
Yeah.
But how to be the Indian?
Exactly, and that is the one who when they go by the 1% for sponsor, they don't give it. They just give the certain people it, but the Indians and them who own business, there's the one who you just go to, there's the one who just support the business, there's the one who just go to your hotel, there's the one who just go to, and this is the point where I'm making. But yet still they will always go down this road. Look at it. They say how these are new slate for PNM, but they're still going on the same road.
Yep.
It's new blood, but they're going on the same road.
Because the PNM have a playbook. The PNM have a certain type of playbook. That playbook don't change. The candidates may change, but the playbook stays the same.
Exactly.
They ain't changing that playbook.
Exactly, Mr. Anslem, and this is and you know, it's the funny thing. The population getting to understand it now.
Mm-hmm.
It getting exposed. And the own people speaking out about it. All right, Mr. Anslem, Mr. Tommy, look on this.
Thank you.
Yep. You see, Tommy, the only way them fellas and them go learn, right, is the hard way.
Yep, the pocketbook.
That's it. You have to learn the hard way. Oh, Beulah, I just saw you miss call back. Oh, I had my phone on off. Beulah, call back. Sorry, I had the phone on off. Wait now. The phone dying here, you know what?
She can call my phone.
Or you could call Tommy's phone. I'm trying to get his phone to charge here, Tommy. Alright, please call back here. Yeah, Beulah. Beulah.
Yeah, hi, good night, guys.
Good night to you.
Good night, Beulah.
What a wonderful program, except for Terrence harassing earlier. But don't worry, I put him in the place. You can't speak and say time drawing nigh and all kind of thing, and he not examining his own life and working out his own salvation. You understand? But anyway, I just called him short and sweet to make it short and sweet. Mr. Tommy and Mr. Wall.
Yeah.
The thing is that guy who just made those remarks about Miss Santa Cruz and whoever again, you could just run it back again so that who missed it could hear it good. He's a slanderer and he's slandering the people just because he probably didn't get a position with the UNC if he's a UNC.
No, he's a PNM.
But he's a
MP. He's a PNM MP. Dominic Domin is a PNM MP.
He used to be with Jack.
Yeah, he used to be with ILP. He was the I think chairman of ILP.
Right.
Yeah, Dominic Domin. I call him Dominic.
Man.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, but the man interfering with the people's character and reputation, and character is more important than reputation. You understand? Because these people is people of character. Right? And this man interfering with the character, and I think Miss Santa Cruz them should take that personal and sue his butt for him because you have no right to say those kind of things. And so what if they get a job under the UNC, under the PNM? The PNM didn't give their own people any kind of work.
Starving them.
Only, exactly. Tighten your belt.
Starving
Eh?
Starving
10 years. I saw a lot of them may be suffering from anorexia now. Eh? Tighten your belt. You have a prime minister will say what? About how calling them hungry and all kind of thing. He fastened out a place at bald head man. And then Miss Penny, I don't know, like all of them kind of bald head and empty brain in that party, because check Camille and check this other lady who gone quite New York, they holding the flag and trying to be like anti-cams.
Yeah, correct.
And I'm missing this guy who is calling COP man. I love my COP, you know. I did meet COP in a boat cruise with the gun with ground report. And they introduce us, So he probably forget me, but I don't forget people. And you know who again? Good night, KFC and Anderson.
Yeah.
All you calling and listening. Okay, Mr.
All right.
Wall Street,
Thank you. So folks,
yeah,
put your closing comment. And your closing comment. Send your closing comments before my phone died. My phone died. All right, let me see if I can get it to put on this charger here. So folks, send your closing comments and send your closing voice notes. Let's see if I put it over on this side. Wow. I don't fix this before the phone died, Tom.
Yep. That's a new
No. I had to transfer all the things on my phone, Tommy, to the new phone. I just have it here. All right.
You got to transfer it yet?
No, I ain't transfer nothing yet. The phone's still in the bag.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, KFC, welcome.
Hi, good night, Mr. Washit, Uncle Tommy, and all the bros who locked up. Bula, good night, Mr. Washit.
Yeah.
I need any clarion caller. I like the clarion caller. I call on the heads, the professional who listening, the ministers who listening, calling all the activists and the supporters who are here and other program of fighting for the last 9 years and try to have a meeting with them now. Let's take about Mr. Washit.
It go happen, man. It go happen.
Because they know me. One man show know me, but my government name is Barry. Barry Parati know me good. Don't let you tell me go call me this, that, and thing. When I call him, not applying. So let me go and rule that out at time. When a man got support the government full on dread. When a man hungry, he got to speak out. Mr. Washington, I think tomorrow me tag him. Bless. Love and respect.
And Anderson, I don't get the disclaimer.
Yeah. Probably, I don't know.
You called to say hello to Beulah?
Boy. Yeah, when people say, when people mention me that because I'm listening. I listen, now that I was listening and ask this morning, I fell asleep. I forget that I was final. I listened and asked I said, by ticket to call me going in port for half an hour. Put back on and ask. I said, ticket off for 45 minutes, put back on and ask. And you ever else get better quick. Mr. Good night to you all. She don't go to me. Mr. Good night, Punji, the KFC, the Brooklyn. And I commented the Dominic, Romain and others and what he said about my Dicky and Santa Cruz. I will tell you right now. And Bula, special good night to you, darling. Only thing, you messing me, but you ain't getting me none of your cat at all. All them cat here, at least I will give me the fat one with the, I like them fat cat and everything. Hairy, the fluffy one and them.
Anderson.
Yeah. Oh, well, I just asked him for a cat. You man, all them cat them day.
Oh, yeah.
All right, bullshit. No, when it comes to
suppose you get your mail one. Suppose you get your mail one. You want that?
Oh God, why do you mean America like that? America can produce nothing. That can produce nothing at all. I could just have America just watching me there. Now I want that cat where at least I can get some kittens
Anderson, go ahead.
at least
You
I can
almost
sell
the
one
top
or
of the
two.
hour, Anderson. You're the top of the hour. Go ahead.
What
quick.
I'm saying now,
Yeah.
is it truth that my DK was showing that sum of money per month? I won.
Yeah.
I study lawyer. I tell all like more lawyer than Hines, the Kareem, but with the other one name boy?
Yeah.
The Scotland, I'm more lawyer than all of them.
Yeah.
More lawyer than Martin George and all. But no little girl wasn't coming close to me, my family and everything close, and my things running good in my family. No little girl wasn't tying me up. So I better than Martin George and all. Yeah. First thing in the limit is it Mikey K was showing our money and even shoot. Right? Yeah. Well then you may have nobody to sue you there for defamation or anything like that. Now next one is if it have tit for tat. And anyway, them could this is the PNM I tell only about them, eh? If it is anyway, they could copy anything that Mr. Santa Cruz had said. That I had some racial statement in it. I think it's that which will be doing. And if she had known she had did that in the past, whether it's last 3 years, wherever they go pull it up. So if it's that will be going on, the tit for tat need to stop. Right? Unless that, then she may have a matter where defamation is concerned. Otherwise than that, my DK was joined 97,000 will shoot. People got I think it no case there. So we wait to see if they have copy anything, any racial statement, because it does have a lot of tit for tat. And who is this and who is that and who we Indian now and we Creole now. Yeah.
To me, when you start to go down the road of not you, of someone slanderous, I think you should have prove it in the court of law. Simple.
But boy, that is a serious thing. And I think he must be studying what he said, you know. For one like me, lawyers just want to help me for free, boy, because I always have in matters. Lawyers just want to help me. So I think one like that, I think he should pay for him out. I think the PNM and I'm hurting. Another thing I know, the hurting bad boy. I want to thank the shaman for the great work she have been doing. The Jolene John, all the MPs, all of them, for the great job they have been doing. And Mr. Roshan, that is the WASA chairman. I want to thank him for all the people that been employed in WASA day by day. Very good job. The only people who have been hired so far. Wall Street.
Yeah.
The PNM people who turn bad. Well, I need to understand them. And this one, and because where you going? I mean, where you going? The granny does always say, when you head hard, I talk about your here and here, when you're grand here, you must have sense. You must be spectacle. That's what my father used to use. So, Ms. Beckles, that wasn't nice of you at all. I mean, that trip where you took there could have helped out so much hungry mouth people throughout Trinidad and Tobago, in Lavantil, and the list could go on. You could buy some new workers and so forth for some use. You could do something else you could do with that money. All the ways to say all the traveling. Something wrong with the PNM, and I think they need to take care of it. Because they may be coming back in power now.
Yeah,
or they may come back in power. Okay, no one listening.
Bless. So, folks, we're going to take that break. Send your closing comments. Put your closing quotes and send your closing voice notes. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. Stick on stay. We'll be right back after this short break. Don't worry.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Folks, don't forget, whenever you join us, do your WZYE civic duty, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also 9736096509. That's 9736096509. And please share the live. Share that live. Please, we thank you.
Hello?
Yeah, KFC.
Yeah, I see and listen today. Your brother bring back a crash car. He call him brother, you were one of them cat and them. So he young and he looking fresh in the game. So Star Wars Street, I don't got to all the viewers.
Yeah, man.
Until tomorrow, meet again.
Bless.
Long live the UNC.
Bless. Yeah. All right, here's my closing comment. I don't know that video to play about Dominic Domain, and we're gonna play that tomorrow.
This week that begins, Lord, I place this week that begins into your hands, and I declare that nothing and no one will be able to stop your plans in my life. Go ahead of me, destroy every opposing work, tear down walls, break chains, shatter traps, and open paths of victory. May this week be marked by extraordinary achievements, by unexpected miracles, and by blessings without measure. No evil shall prevail. No door shall remain closed. No giant shall stand against the power of the Lord. Clothe me with your strength, cover me with your protection, and sustain me with your grace in every step I take. I believe and I prophesy, with all faith and conviction, that this week will be one of deliverance, provision, and great accomplishments, because the Lord goes before me, securing my triumph. In Jesus' name, amen.
From where I said this is it, the clock on the wall said that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for how you become. Go ahead, Tommy.
Yes. And this not only reflects what your mother-in-law said, but Mark Twain said this: if you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. Mark Twain said it. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. Like I always say, you the man in the mirror, you must become that change you want to see. However, if you're looking at the mirror and you don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you're giving them a hand up. Love you all. Stay strong. Stay warm wherever you're cold. Wherever you're too hot, stay cool. Wherever you're too wet, get dry. But just do your best. Always. We love you, and we'll see you tomorrow, God willing, right here on WZYE 95.9 FM.
Thank you, Tommy. Donna Alexander says, of course, good night to Professor Warshid, Uncle Tommy, and all fans who are locked on. Don't change so people will like you. Be yourself, and the right people will love the real you. Donna says, good night, sweet dreams. Thank you, Donna Alexander. That's it for the chat. Let me see here. Mr. Intellectual closing comment. Trees always bow down only when they have fruits. Monica Ramkissoon says, be safe, stay blessed, sleep well till tomorrow, God willing. Caribbean Soul says, take risk in your life. If you win, you can lead. If you lose, you can guide. Soul, you get real good, you know. Tommy, you see what WZYE did for Soul? Yeah, boy.
Of course.
Yeah?
Soul good all wrong.
Boy, Soul improved, boy. And that's what we about, you know. Cool Runner says, doing what you like is freedom. Liking what you do is happiness. Correct is right.
Yep.
Cool Runner is absolutely right. I love running. That is happiness, you know. That is happiness, boy. Bennett Thomas, wonderful show tonight as usual. Professor Warshik and Uncle Tommy checking into the village tomorrow as soon as possible. Yeah, man. Tommy Mohammed, my next closing comment is that the PNM needs to be ran out of our parliament for good. Yeah, give them 50 years. Anthony Ford say another Good night, everyone. Be safe out there till tomorrow. Yeah, thank you very much. Let me see, last two here. Margaret says, good night, everyone. Yeah, yeah. So, folks, we are out of here. We see you tomorrow, same WZYE time, same WZYE channel. And I'll go out with this.
No more red. No more red. No more red. No more red. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see us win. We want the brides again. No more penny again. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. We don't vouch for you. And we are tired of the bloodshed, tired of the taxes, tired of proposals and all the excuses, tired of no water, tired of stretching at the lot, tired of the eyebrows rippling. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see we win, we want the brides again. No more penny again. Bye bye, me bye bye. Bye bye, bring bye bye. I'm a fight that We're tired of the bloodshed, tired of the taxes, of the proposals and all the excuses. Tired of no water, tired of stretching at the lot, tired of the eyebrows rippling. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see we win, we want the brides again. No more penny again. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. We don't vouch it for you. No more red. 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 No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see the win, we want the brides again. No more penny again. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. We don't vouch for you. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. We don't vouch for you.